Today I will tell you about the experimental determination of the Planck's constant and the ratio H upon E. The photoelectric equation that was given by Einstein that helps us to find the ratio H by E and the determination of the Planck's constant. So the photoelectric equation now this is half mv square equal to h nu minus h nu naught, where all these terms have their usual meanings. Here is m the mass of the electron, v the velocity of the electron, nu the frequency of the incident radiation and nu naught the threshold frequency. Where m equal to mass of photoelectron, v velocity of photoelectron, nu frequency of incident radiation, nu naught threshold frequency. Threshold frequency H Planck's constant. Planck's and as we know that this kinetic energy of the photoelectron is measured by the stopping voltage or the cutoff potential. Let V naught equal to stopping or cutoff voltage. Then this half mv square is equal to EV naught, where E is the electronic charge, electronic charge. The value of this E is known to us, that is 1.6 10 raised to the power minus 19 Coulomb. So now we put this half mv square equal to EV naught. This we take number 1. From equation 1, EV naught equal to h nu minus h nu naught, or this V naught equal to h upon E into nu minus h upon E into nu naught. This is the equation. And you can see that this is the straight line equation. So now this we take number 2. It is and equation of straight line. Straight line. That is y equal to mx minus c. So now this is the equation 3. So now here this v naught is equal to y, m equal to h by e, x equal to nu, c is equal to so much h by e into nu naught. So this is what the straight line equation. So it means that the gradient of the straight line or slope of a straight line m equal to h upon e. We have to compare this equation number 2 and 3. Comparing 2 and 3. By comparing the equation 2 and 3. So we have this slope. So if we are able to determine this slope, then we can find the value of h. So now experiment. Now the experimental arrangement is like this. Suppose this is a tube. Now here we have this will come here. This is now cathode C, this is anode A, and here we microampere, this is a commutator, and this commutator is connected like this, and from here it is a voltmeter, and from this point we get this is now voltmeter V, and here we have a rheostat, and then we are coming to this as a negative, this is now rheostat RH. This is voltmeter. This is commutator. This is now suppose 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now 1 and 4 connected to the negative of the battery. Here this is connected to positive of this one. So here we are having this at the negative potential and this is at the positive potential. So now the reverse can be made of this one. This 2 can be connected to the 4 and 4 can be connected to 2, so that this will be at the negative potential. Here we have the radiations falling on it. These are the radiations. These are the electrons that move. This is the electron. So here this is incident radiation. Incident radiation. Now here this I have applied here. This is now, these are the filters. Filters. This is microampere because current is measured in microampere. This is now voltmeter. So this is now so much. This is now K and this is now battery. So filters are what? Filters are simply the glowing papers. They are transparent and they are easily available in the market. They are used in decoration on the occasion of some festival or some ceremony at the houses also. So these are easily available. They are of color from red to violet. So any kind of color can be obtained from the market. So just we apply the filter on this one and the incident radiation to this one. So this changes the frequency of the incident radiation. If we apply the red filter, then the incident frequency will be that of the red one. If we apply the green filter, then this will be the green light falling on this cathode. So this is what to change the frequency of the incident radiation. Because radiation color depends upon this filter. So what kind of radiation is falling on this cathode, that is depending upon the filter used in this experiment. So what we do, that different filters are used and corresponding to them the stopping voltage is measured. When radiation of frequency nu greater than nu naught is incident on the cathode plate, the micrometer shows deflection, which means that electron are being emitted from cathode plate. So the frequency of the incident radiation is changed by using the filters of different colors. The frequency of incident radiation is changed by using filters of different colors. Now for each frequency of the incident radiation, the stopping voltage is measured. The anode plate is given negative potential. Such that the photocurrent becomes zero. It is the stopping voltage. It is the stopping voltage V0. Now corresponding to each frequency of the incident radiation, the stopping voltage is measured. Corresponding to each frequency of incident radiation, the stopping voltage is measured experimentally. By voltmeter. Now we have a number of frequencies and we have the stopping voltage, and then we draw a graph or plot a graph, this V0 versus nu. The graph is plotted. V0 versus nu, the incident frequency. V0 versus nu, which is a straight line. Straight line. and this is like this. Here we have new on this axis, and here we take the V naught. This is V naught, and now the graph is like this one. This is the graph. These are the different frequencies here, and this is not 0. So you can see that this graph approaches to this point. Now this point corresponds to nu naught. This corresponds to nu naught. This is the threshold frequency at this point. So V naught is equal to 0 at this point. So now the slope of this graph can be obtained by making a right angle triangle, taking any 2 points on the straight line. So let me take these 2 points. This is now suppose point A, this is now point B, and then we make a sketch. This is the triangle. This is now point C, suppose point C. Then this will give you the delta V naught. This so much is delta V naught, and this so much is delta nu. This is not delta nu. This angle is theta. This angle theta. So this will give you the slope of this straight line, that tan theta equal to BC upon AC. So this AC that we take from this, like this one. Delta V naught is like this one. So this is what that we get the slope of this line. So now we can have now in right angle triangle. ABC, the slope, this M equal to tan theta, and this is equal to BC upon AC, perpendicular upon base. So this is delta V naught, and this is delta nu. This is delta nu. This is now M. Right? This we have determined experimentally, and we know that M equal to H upon E. So now we are having two values of the gradient. Well, this is the experiment, this is theoretical value, this is the experimental value, this is the theoretical. So now what we have, just we make equal to these two. So this H upon E equal to delta V naught upon delta nu. So H upon E equal to delta V naught upon delta nu. This is the ratio. This gives the ratio of Planck constant to the electronic charge. So now you can find the value of H. Therefore, H equal to E into delta V naught upon delta nu. This is what? So from experiment we know the value of delta V naught upon delta nu, and we also know the value of E. So all terms in this equation are known to us which are lying on the right side of this equation. So the terms on the right side delta V naught upon delta nu is known experimentally and this E is equal to 1.6 10 raised to the power minus 19 coulomb. So much. So now just by calculating this one, we can have this value. So using the different terms, using the value of different terms on right side of A1 relation, the value of H is determined. The value of H is determined. So this is the value of H experimentally, and this is also known to us by theoretical calculations. And the value of H comes out to be thus H equal to 6.62 into 10 raised to the power minus 34 joule second. So this is what the value that agrees. This is a theoretical, this experimental value, and this experimental value resemble with the theoretical value. Of H. Resembles with its theoretical value. It means that what we have known, this is right one. So this also gives the evidence of the quantum theory, that what has been used to explain the phenomena of photoelectric effect by Einstein, that is also experimentally successful. So you all like, share and subscribe the video and share it as much as possible. Also press the bell icon to get the videos regularly. Thank you very much.